Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzgerald. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzgerald. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw. Fitzgerald, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
The first carry for the Utah man now, it's Joe Williams. And now off to the races, down the right side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
61, max out.
To throw again. Fitzgerald. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
60 out long. Look at me. Zipper.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Sam off.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. Complete to Dorsett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Go. Leo. Rock it. Hey, rock it. Ready?
On first down, Fitzgerald. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Let's go now. 18, Gator. Topper. Look at me. Go. Hey, lock it. Hey, wahoo. Yo, Jackrabbit. Go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzgerald. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And some space here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Bills 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
On the
3
set.
yards on that
Hey,
last
back up.
carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Hey, switch gears. Switch.
Fire.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but Let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Bills' 10-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Yes.
Motion out of the backfield.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzgerald. Dorsett's got it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Fitzgerald, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
All day, all day. Back, back, back. Rotation, set. Let's go. Get set.
They begin the drive with Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
53, Mike. Down to lose 1. Check 3. Kill.
2nd and 13. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
218, chop it. Yo, go. Under crunch. Snap.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Lacey. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down, Fitzgerald. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pick up there on 20 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Hard.
Safety screaming. Kill.
Hey.
Check 9.
Let's go.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fitzgerald. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
But you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey! Hey, exit.
Watching your five. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check, 55.
Let go.
On 2nd and goal. Fitzgerald toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
You draw Corkers. Look at me. Zipper. Go.
55. Hey, eat. We own it.
Hey, Alpha.
We own them.
And I...
Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Mike, 53, Mike.
A give to Williams, running right, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
You get blocked, me. You get blocked. Watch the shit.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Mike, 53.
Ingram again, a first down carry. Ingram's got the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 34. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch this go. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
He'll look to throw. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. He's not go. Check.
Back to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Bills take over.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Ingram again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. 66, bullet, pass. Check the backer, check the backer.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 61, match box. Right. Check. 53's mine. Check on dog.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They go again with Muhammad. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Let's go. 6 yards. Too little, cut.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Small. No. Let's go.
2nd and 14. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Now Williams. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
53's the mark. Let's go. 53.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Hit him.
Yeah. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Good there.
They run it again with Williams. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by Howard. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Come on, set. 81. 53. Mike 53. Ready?
On first down, Muhammad. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 6-yard line.
53's the mark.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Boswell's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score, and now they get to go out there and do their part.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 50. Hey, watch the slant.
Yes, yes.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Look at me. Go, go.
6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check. Crunch, crunch.
Now.
Throwing again. Fitzgerald. He finds an opening past the 40. Dorsett making the catch. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Down. 10-2 stop.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
You. Begin.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, lock it. Hustle.
He's checking.
Go on.
They'll run on first down. It's Armstrong. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Ready.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Ready.
2nd and 4. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Come on, set.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Get off the
Now.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Let's put him on the buses.
Let's go.
From the gun, Fitzgerald under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Go. Yep.
Let's go. Mike 50. Here we go.
Hey.
Mike 50. I hope he brought the...
Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Watch the edge.
Look. Squeeze. Fight.
Off the play fake. Fitzgerald looking here for Smith downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Check 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Armstrong. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as they are able to cut into that lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Hey, Haywood!
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? I'm here all day. Mike 50, Mike.
Look at me, zipper!
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
Yeah!
Push him back. Push him.
Hey, Foxtrot!
Watch it, hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch
Hit it!
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On first down, Muhammad. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Number 53, Mike 53. Let's get it. Check 50, check 50. Go, 53, Mike.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
He's coming, double up. 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Watch the flood. Watch the takeoff.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Yep.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing on first down. Fitzgerald. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
8 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Sam off.
You got tight.
Leo. Hey, wahoo. Now.
Throwing again on second down. Fitzgerald. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At that 18-yard line.
Number 53, Mike 53. Hey, get in the weight room. Tighten up. Check 26, check 26.
On second down, Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Watch the run.
On second down now, Muhammad. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Check 53, Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. Check 3. Take the edge. Put it through, check. Put it through. Check.
On third down. Kirkpatrick. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
53, Mike 53. Hey, turn it.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Pittsburgh, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to